hairstyles that I can do with this hair at the state that it is now. So right now you can see my parts. As you can see the parts. My hair is growing out, so that is one of the things you can expect when you do the illusion method, is that once your hair grows out, it will push back all of your crochet. But don't worry, it's okay. If that's what happens, there's ways to camouflage it. There's ways to make it look the way it used to look. So give me 1 second and I will start to fill in my crochet in the front where my parts are. Alright, so I just wanted to pull my hair back a little bit. I have a ponytail holder, so I'm just going to pull it back. It doesn't have to be tight or anything, but just need it to be pulled back so I can see all of the edges that are poking out right now. Y'all see this? Yes. So I'm going to move my mirror a little bit over to the side so I can see. So if you see me looking this way, it's because I'm looking in the mirror so I can check. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to use this Gummie edge control and a handy dandy toothbrush. This is a very soft toothbrush. I would suggest having a toothbrush that is a little bit harder. So I got another mirror too so I can see closely. The other mirror is kind of far, so we're going to do it this way. Alright, so we'll begin to smooth my edges into the braid, into the closest one. But I will do it for all of them because we want to give the illusion that it is no parts in my head, in my edges. So just keep going, keep going. I like to try to go all the way across the hairline and then start smoothing. And you don't need a whole lot of edge control. I mean, I know, because it depends on how long you want to keep this. You know, if you keep, I mean, you can wash your edges though. So, I mean, it's up to you what you want to do, okay? But I'm going to just keep brushing those parts out. Brushing the parts out. Y'all see that? So I'm going to do a little swoop here. I'm not going to do anything all fancy. I'll do like a little bit of an edge going, but not too much. I just want to make sure that it looks neat in the front. So by the time we start camouflaging it, it will look better. Alright, so I'm going to set that there. Alright, so look kind of crazy right now, but trust me, it's going to all come together. Alright, so I like to use rose water in my hair. So I'm going to loosen up my edges a little. Well, I ain't going to say loosen them up, but just spray them, you know, keep them moisturized. Rose water is awesome for that. So if you don't use rose water, I really do suggest that you get that in your regiment. And this is one that I just got from the hair store, so it's not anything, you know, all fancy or nothing. But, okay, so I'm just going to smooth it back. So now you're starting to see those parts again. You see where those parts are? You see that? Alright, so I'm going to take a brush like this. Now, you can use a teaser brush, which is absolutely fine if that's what you choose to do. But I like this brush. I just tried this brush because I was kind of in a hurry and I needed something really quick. And this one did the trick. So I'm looking this way because of the mirror. So I'm going to hold my hair. And then I'm going to just pull the little short pieces to the front. So do this all around your perimeter. Don't worry, it's all going to come together. So just keep doing that till you get enough to camouflage your edges. And so there's no harsh lines there. So I'm going to keep pulling. So this is what it should look like when you're finished. It looks a little crazy, but I promise you it's going to all come together. All right. So right here, you could actually cut the hair even more. You know, cut it so it can be around your edges. I'm not going to do that in this video because, you know, I don't think I need to do it right now, but I probably will do it later on. But anyway, so I'm gonna keep pulling the hairs as much as I can all around my perimeter. Now, I'm gonna have my hair pulled up for some of the styles that I'm gonna show. So I'm gonna go all around the back as well. Just kind of pulling those hairs out. I don't know if you can see that, but yes. And it can snag on your hair, so just be careful, hold it tight. Okay, alright, so you can see the side. Try not to pull a lot of the hairs, like the long hairs. But I mean, if a few of them get in there, it's okay. But just kind of pull, tease it out. Alright, so this is how it looks, okay? Alright. Okay, so this is how it looks. It looks all frizzy around the edges, which is what you want. You don't want it to look all neat. So, okay, so I'm going to pull these excess hairs out of the way. And what I do is I just kind of pat them in, you know, like move them around my edges. You know, making sure. And I know not everybody likes the little fuzzy look, so just give me a second and I'll show you how to kind of help that out. But initially, I like for it to look just like this, because this is exactly what you want, you know, when you're trying to camouflage those parts in your head, okay? So if you look at it, like, you don't see any of the parts anymore. They have disappeared because we've pulled the hairs out. Now, sometimes you can go in between the braids and do the same thing, but I'm not going to do that in this video, unless I do, you know, a certain style, then I will. But right now, we're going to go with this because we're going to do a high ponytail. So I'm going to take my hair down. All right. Pull it. So you just kind of just push it in the areas that you want it. Use your fingers. They're your best friends. And you just pull it to the front. Okay? Just like that. Do the front like that too. Alright, so then I'm going to lift the hair into a high ponytail. Use my ponytail holder. And you might notice that you can see a little bit of the parts right now. But once you get your ponytail up there, you will begin to do the same thing again. Because I can tell you this, that when you go to sleep, you wake up, or the rest of the day, go the whole day, I mean, and then you'll start seeing those parts again because the hair just kind of relaxes. So, again, I'm going to pull those hairs out. Okay, and then I'm just going to slide them down the side of my head. Right here, doing the same thing. And over here as well. Okay, so, and then you can just kind of maneuver it in the ponytail holder. And there you go. You got a high pony, and I will show you the back. Give me 1 second. So you can see the back. So those are the hairs that we brushed down, so you're not able to see the braids. Now see that? You're just able to see. So if you wanted to, you could do a high pony. See that? So I could do a high pony if I wanted to. And you can't do. Alright, so I'm back, and I just wanted to show you the final look of my bun, so you can see that it doesn't look bad. You could just push down the hair. It's okay. And smooth out these parts. So obviously, you know, like we want our hair to be smooth, but don't push the parts that you teased out to the back. You don't want to do that, because then it's going to show the parts again. So you want to, and of course you can make this look as neat as you want to. I did not do the neatest job, but it was just so you could see that you could put your hair up in a bun. And most buns are kind of messy anyway, so you know, you can do it just like this, and now you have one hairstyle. Okay, I'll be back for the second one. All right, so I took my hair down from the bun, so I'm gonna do a second hairstyle. I think I'm gonna do two space buns in the front, so you can see that you can do a lot with this hair. It is not just hair that you just have to wear down or in one position. You know, as long as you take care of it, you're good. I'm gonna spray some of this on there because for some reason I like the rose water on there. I like how it smells too. So, but I'm gonna do this just so I can loosen up a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna find where my middle part is, and I think it's here. So then I'm gonna pull those hairs apart. I know it looks like, oh my goodness, it's a mess, but just take your time because you've teased that area, so of course it's gonna be a little bit tangled, but it's not anything you can't, you know, get past. I promise. And just so you know, styles like these illusion method hairstyles, they are not low maintenance. Okay, I just want to put that out there because I don't want anybody thinking that they can, you know, get this style and then they do nothing. I mean, if you plan on, you know, playing with it and testing the limits, and I'll connect a video so you can see what I did to test this hair out in the very beginning. But if you don't mind, I would love for you to like and subscribe to my channel. If you want more videos like this, please do. It's free. All right, so here is my middle part. So you remember I was saying that you might have to go between the parts to camouflage a little bit, right? So this is what you would do. Do the same thing that you did around the edges. Just pull up some of those little hairs. It's gonna look a little messy at first, but once you know, and just maneuver the hair into the space that you want it to go. So move it around, you know. Of course, this could be a whole hairstyle in itself, right here. You know, if you like big hair, middle part, you know, which I'm down for. Okay, I love big hair, love parts, love middle parts, all of that. But we're gonna do some space buns with this. Okay, so we're here where we've done our middle part. Okay, so you see that it's close, so you can see how it looks up close. Okay, so we're gonna do just like you would do your middle part. I mean your space buns on your own hair. You will part the hair. Okay, I got a little tangle, so I'm gonna work that tangle out really quickly. All right, so I worked that tangle out, so I'm gonna push this hair to the back, so I can only work on one section. Then I'll do the same thing for this section. Try to make it even as much as you can, because you're making your own part. There's no parts in this, you know, in this hair. So you have to, I mean, you know, there are parts, but you know what I'm saying, like not like this. Now, if you made it this way, you know, like when you first installed it, then that's different. But generally, there's no parts like that. So, okay, so I'll push that hair to the back. I am going to use a ponytail holder to hold that hair back. And remember, because we still want this to look good up here in the front, so make sure you smooth that down. All right, so now I have my two sections of hair. Now it looks like it's a little gappy right here, right? Right, so I may need to pull a little bit more hair from the back, okay? Just so I can work with it. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna start with the first one. And I am going to smooth this out, but I'll show you how to, like I did with the up ponytail, the bun, how I made it look natural. And I'm going to use some of these silk ponytail holder things. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up in a ponytail. Okay, so that's the first one. Then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna smooth it out lightly though, because I still want some of that frizz in there, because, and I'm gonna tease this out just a little bit just to give it some volume. Okay, because you can start to see a little bit of my parting again. All right, so let's measure a little bit. So I want it right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap that around. And it doesn't have to be perfect, you know, just try to get them as even as you possibly can. Okay, so I'm gonna slide that down just a little bit. I'm not gonna make it super, super tight, because I want this to still look very natural. So yet again, while it's in the ponytail, I'm gonna tease that up a little bit. Tease that a little bit just to give it some volume so you can't see any of the braids. It goes to the back too. And you're gonna brush forward when you do the back part. And then you just kind of smush it down a little bit, okay? All right, so now I'm gonna work on this side first. And I'm gonna just twist the hair. We're gonna make buns, so I have 2 little ponytail holders that I will secure it with, okay? And I'm just gonna go around and around. And I like to kind of push it up in there. Now, if I had used just one of these, then you wouldn't see that. But I don't mind that right now, because I'm just trying to show you how to do it. So I put that in there. Try not to show that little ponytail holder as much as you can. All right, so I'll like push it around so it's big, and then I will twist this side, and I will do the same thing all the way around. Then I'm gonna push it up under the ponytail, and then I'm gonna kind of spread this out just a little bit, and I'm gonna use my other little ponytail holder. So boom. So I'm gonna just kind of position those, you know, the way that I like. Then yet again, same premise, you're gonna just pull out those little hairs and push them in there, you know, so you don't see those lines, those parts. So be careful with this part, because you can snag your own hair, so just be careful. All right, so then I'm gonna push that in there. Try to even this up a little bit so it's not too different from the other side. Well, you do what you want, but you know, this is what I did, okay? But it's just letting you know that you can do this style. So then you take the hairs in the back. I don't know what that was, but ponytail holder hit me in the face, okay? So then you tease a little bit of that hair at the top, so you don't see it, you know, so you don't see the parts. Okay, so you can pull that hair going towards the back. Okay, like that. And just kind of play with it, get it how you want it, and bam. And you can actually pull out hairs in the front if you wanted to give you 2 little tendrils if that's what you want. And let me redo this side, because it's not acting right. All right, so I redid that one, which now that one looks better than this one. But as you can see, you still get to play with different styles. And just fluff it as much as you can to, yet again, camouflage. I mean, look, because you know I need glasses to see how it looks close, okay? So there, yeah. So there's your second hairstyle. And it looks cute. I like it. All right, gonna prepare for the next hairstyle. And you will know, like, all of these hairstyles are hairstyles that we use with our natural hair as well. So there's like nothing that is off limits as far as you trying different styles. Just try it, because you never know if it's gonna look good until you try it, okay? All right, so I am back with the third hairstyle that you can make using your illusion method hair, crochet hair. Okay. All right, so I'm just detangling a little bit because we just did those space buns, and you know, you want to kind of loosen the hair up again, so because we're about to move it around again. Okay, so here we go. And this is an old braid out. Okay, just in case you was trying to figure out what this was. This is an old braid out. I have videos up about the braid out. I have yet to record me doing the braid out. I guess I'll do that. Like this video or comment below if you want me to show you how I did this braid out on this hair. Okay. All right, so let's get started on our third and final hairstyle. And I may throw in another one if I have some time. Okay. All right, so of course we all like the half up and half down. I mean, who don't like a half up and half down? Okay. All right, so we're gonna do it again. We're gonna split the hair as much as you can, like get in there. And it's gonna be a little bit tangly, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave this part down, this last braid, because I like the way it falls when I do it. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that down. All right, so I'm just gonna put this in a little ponytail so I can split this side. Like I said, it's a little tangly, but it's not anything that you can't like get your hands through. So just know that. All right. And yet again, I'm going to leave that part down. Okay. I'm going to leave that down. All right. So I'm going to hold this up. I'm going to take this out. All right. So now I'm holding this hair completely up, and I'm going to smooth it out so we can begin to do our half up and half down. I'm going to use another one of the ponytail holders, and I'm going to wrap it around as tight as you can stand it, but not too super tight though. Okay. All right. So there. And of course you pull it tight. Okay. You can make that look cute in the front if you want to. All right. So this is why I leave this little section down, because once it falls into that section and it looks like it's all one, and it's not like all up. Okay, so there we go. It's just kind of separating some of the curls, you know, do the back, do the front, do the side, and all right, so there you go, half up and half down. And if you want to, you can just keep maneuvering it a little bit. And again, take your brush, pull out your edges a little bit, pull those out. And it is here when you can, you know, do fancy little edges if that's what you choose. I'm not a fancy little edges girl, so, you know, but I do like them to look neat. So then I'll pull this tight again. But yes, so there you have it. And just finger situate all of the curls. And yet again, if you want to do a little something different, you can, you know, if that's what you choose. Okay, and bam, half up, half down. Okay, all right, so one more. Remember I told you if I had some time I would do one more. So we take that ponytail, and you already know what I'm about to do. Comment below if you know what I'm about to do. All right, so just go ahead and make sure that this is all kind of teased up a little bit, so yet again, so you can't see anything. See, these types of hairstyles, you really just have to know how to camouflage them to make them look natural. Okay, so I'm gonna twist this around, light twist, not a tight twist, very light. And then I'm going to take the end of it, and I'm gonna go around my ponytail. Now you can make it as tight or, you know, loose as you want. I like to kind of start off loose, and then I can tighten it as I go. And now I have a top knot. Yet again, you want to just pull those little hairs so you don't be seeing those lines really well. Now you may still see some lines, and that's okay. I mean, it's what we're trying to do is give the illusion of it's not always gonna be non-detectable. I mean, we do the best we can with it. Okay, so this is why I tease the top part when I do this hairstyle. I tease the top. Oh, I done messed up my little bun, huh? All right, so I'm gonna actually put a ponytail holder around it just to keep it nice and secure. Okay, and you know, we like a little nice little messy bun. We do. All of us do for some reason. I don't know. It just looks cute like that, I guess. So I'm gonna push that under and just maneuver it, and I'll show you the back. Just kind of, you gotta keep playing with it, just like you would with your own natural hair. You gotta kind of play with that top knot. Hold on, I'm gonna show you the back. All right, show you the back. And of course, I got my mirror so I can be in frame. But yeah, so you see how you can just do the back, and it looks good. So you see. Yes. All right, so if you have any questions about those hairstyles, just let me know. Leave me a comment. Please, please, please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this if you like this type of content. And I will see you all in my next video. All right, bye.